Well, since I have to slow down on videos because YouTube wants to act funny when it deals with the rating system and placing videos directly up here because they like to mess around with the channel, here we have this instance of another video, right? And in this video, you can clearly see all the images are blurred. You can't make heads or tails. Pretty much, I see all pink everything. You can't tell what anything is. This could be a pink doll or whatever it is, right? You don't know what's on here. And I had to blur this for very, very specific reasons, right? In order to try to showcase an example of what it is that I'm talking about. And this is directly on TikTok, right? At the moment in time, the person had about 104 followers and 287 likes, right? But then when I went directly to their actual TikTok, which is still up at this moment in time, um, you know, TikTok is still up, following one person. As of right now, instead of 104, TikTok blew up and they got about 4,527 followers. Then on top of that, they got 2,056 likes. And that's because of the videos that were directly up there that are not supposed to be on TikTok at all. And then the most interesting part about this is the person just did it just for, kicks and giggles, right? And then once it made it directly to Twitter, that's when, of course, everything blew up. And then on top of that, the videos, got taken down, I guess, by way of TikTok. They probably, gave her some warnings or whatnot or whatever, right? So now let me show you further proof of what it is that I'm talking about, right? So again, I got the name, blurred out, but you can clearly see that this is a TikTok profile, right? It said TikTok ain't ish, and as you can clearly see, following one person, 4,527 followers. It probably went up since then. 2,056 likes, right? So all the original videos were deleted, but you can clearly see that one of the videos got 500,000 views, and it's not even anything. It's just them. It's just a small clip stating that, yo, so the videos are gone. The feds did a sweep, but I'm not banned yet. TikTok tested me, right? Next one, I done made it to Twitter. Don't be mad at me. TikTok ain't ish. Another person, y'all funny AF. In these comments, TikTok know they got to do better. Laughing emoji, right? So the person is acknowledging that there was content up here that wasn't supposed to be up here. They're acknowledging that the content did get erased by way of everything going viral and going directly to Twitter, because the woman there, she was like, yo, it's weird how I can, in a sense, show off my stomach and I get banned, but this woman here can have up all of these explicit images and nothing happens, right? So that's the comparison that she was making, and she was right for making that comparison, because again, it's a heavy hand that goes out, right? So you're not fine with a woman of color, black, showcasing her stomach, but then if a said black woman is deciding to do stuff like this on TikTok, nothing, right? And the hilarious thing is, when I've set up there and put up videos, nowhere even close to any of that, but it's more so, dealing with the realm of America and different stuff like that, I've gotten hit, right? Even videos that I thought were funny in nature, if it dealt with, people getting stopped in a store from stealing, I got directly hit from that. But yet you have videos like this that are not supposed to be up there. Now, some people will say like, well, Seiji, why y'all so worried about it? Y'all should be doing your own thing. Like, I don't understand why people are so worried about it, trying to police somebody else's profile. The reason why this is a concern, weirdo, is because of the fact that TikTok was and has been started by and known as a platform that was for kids. If it wasn't for kids, TikTok wouldn't even be where it is at this moment in time. Let's just be real. Adults did not make TikTok. Kids did. Kids were the main ones supporting TikTok. They were the main ones uploading all of their stuff, right? Because at one moment in time, it was completely fine and dandy to do everything on a Vine and all of these other social media platforms, and those started dying out. It was completely fine throwing your stuff directly on YouTube, but again, what inevitably happened, you started seeing adults jump directly on the bandwagon of a lot of things, and kids were like, hey, we need another platform, something needs to happen, whatnot or whatever. So kids inevitably gravitated and found another platform, and as soon as kids gravitated to those platforms, then you saw adults gravitating to those platforms. So this is why now you see an abundance of adults directly on TikTok. Because again, if you look back years ago, adults did not care about TikTok as much as they care about TikTok right now. You got parents making TikToks, uncles, aunts, grandmothers, parents from the grave. Every adult now, in a sense, wants to have a TikTok that was not even worried about TikTok 5-10 years ago. Wasn't even worried about it, right? So, like I said before, that's why I'm worried about it. That's why I'm concerned about it. Because wherever there are kids, you shouldn't have content like that showing up at all. And then you have TikTok now trying to make it seem as though they realistically care. I sat up there and gave y'all a multitude of videos before showcasing you women who are doing trends on TikTok. And I had to blur out those images, but I showed you the hundreds of videos that were directly up there. And more than likely, you can still go up there and find a lot of those videos at this moment in time. But is TikTok really going to do anything about it? No. Are a lot of these platforms really going to do anything about it? No, because those videos keep views. They keep retention. That's what a lot of these websites want. That's the thing that people don't understand. These websites want retention. They want people to stay there. They want to be able to sell a product. They want to be able to run these ads. And if that means that they have to have a dark side that they just so happen to turn a blind eye to, they're going to decide to do that at the end of the day. And as I told people before, wherever there are children, you should never have content like this at all. Again, it doesn't matter if it's YouTube, doesn't matter if it's TikTok, doesn't matter if it's IG. Again, any platforms that these kids are normally on and using for video games, whatever, it shouldn't be there. It just shouldn't. There's a lot of other places where adults can put their content and do the things that they want to sit up there and do away from the eyes of kids, away of where it is possibly accessible to children. Because again, it's not like this person had a age verified account. It's not like this person has some type of age lock on their account. This account was open just like everybody else's account is open directly on TikTok. So any kid looking around can just so happen to stumble upon this person's TikTok and see stuff that they're not supposed to be seeing. Like I said, it's ridiculous and it's crazy. And I said, and I've been saying for the longest time, that a lot of these platforms need to do better in order to look out for the best interest of the kids directly out here. But obviously, as you see, they're failing and they refuse to, because at the end of their rainbow, it's money. And that's the only thing that they care about. They don't care about the well-being. They don't care about the mental of any of the kids out here. They don't care about exposing these kids to any of these negative things or things that they should not be seeing at all. They care about the money at the end of the day. So there you go. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.